fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, Boog. One reason for those long balls comes from the lineup being aggressive and confident. If they maintain that approach, they could hit a few more today.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Into the monster seats and gone. A solo shot. And the Brewers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 down. Now here's Jake Bauers. Just missed.
Inside.
Fastball for a strike. And the count now even up. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
That's the goal. I still win with my back against the rope.
Back here in Boston and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Kyle Harrison. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Jarren Duran digs in now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Foul ball there. Two down. And a swing and a miss here tonight. An efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 1-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back here in Boston, up now for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. Clips the corner, and the count 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts. Andrew Vaughn now. Ball to strike. The pitch. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
David Hamilton getting ready to hit. This one in the air center field. Rafaela settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joey Ortiz. The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Next one misses.
Outside.
Ball 3.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
In the air, right field. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Bottom half of inning number 2. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. 1-1 now. And that one ripped to left. Yelich takes it in for the out. 1 down. Next to hit, Caleb Durbin. Harrison in his second season, 24 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 2. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Batting fifth.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Checks over to first, back safely. Next to hit, Romy Gonzalez. That one in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. So a walk puts runners at first and second. First and second, 1 out. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Fastball for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Here's a 1-1. Bunting for a hit. Grabs it barehanded, but no chance. That's an infield single. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. William Contreras now at the plate. And it stays fair. Perkins around second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here comes Christian Yelich. 3-1 now. Swing and a pop-up. One away. Jackson Chourio will hit next. 2 on, 1 out. That one ripped, but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Line drive, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the... We're back. This offense had been red hot lately, but not much cooking today, Singy.
Well, you give credit to the pitcher, but they do look a little off balance so far in this one. Dangerous lineup, so I expect they'll get it going here.
The 3-1. This one in the air, center field. Perkins settles underneath it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Red
Now
Sox,
batting Jarren Duran.
Duran.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see.
Duran dives back in, but they got him.
Well, you know, when this guy gets on first base, he's looking at how quickly he can get to third. And defenses know that. They're going to pay extra attention to him. Nice pickoff by the pitcher to neutralize that speed threat over there at first.
Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Yelich under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 2. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. Ground ball, could be 2. Gonzalez over to second, back to first, and it's over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first is way offline. And I have to think the runner coming in the second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
He makes the grab, 2 away now. And here is Blake Perkins. Man at second. That misses the zone. And a count 2-1. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters.
Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. You're watching. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Jackknifes out of the way. Ball. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. In time to Vaughn. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That's a little bit low. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Caleb Durbin digs in now. And a big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. Out to short, Story. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Check swing went around. And they count 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning. Next for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Back here at Fenway, well, Singy, this offense came in with the hottest bats in the league, but they've hit a bit of a wall today.
Yeah, something just feels a little off, Boog, but still plenty of game left in this one. Need to find that extra gear.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And a foul ball. 1-2 now. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Logan Henderson getting ready to go. Koenig getting loose as well. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. To kick the 3-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Rengifo sends it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along.
For Milwaukee.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Logan Henderson.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Cutter Crawford will depart. Justin Slate gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
The 1-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Here's his. Threat. David Hamilton. Ball to strike. High fly ball right field. Anthony settles underneath it, and there's 2 down. Up now for Milwaukee, Joey Ortiz. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. That ends the frame. Back now at Fenway, and stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. The 1-1. Way inside. High fly ball out to center field. Perkins under it. And there's one away. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran, the next to hit. Just missed. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Abner Uribe, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Serpa, a left-hander, also throwing. And there's a hit. And they have their first hit since the third inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Roman Anthony.
That's outside.
Next offering is down low. In the air to left center. Perkins on the move. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Here's Story now. And a 1-1. Down low, it kicks away. And the runner stays where he is. Quick move to first. Duran back on a dive. And a 2-1 on the way. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He'll score easily. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Base hit into right center. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Logan Henderson is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Abner Uribe.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Stepping in, Romy Gonzalez.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Fires it to the plate. Save. It's 3-3.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Throws to first in time. An acrobatic play to end the inning. So they get 3 and draw even. We're through 6 full. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. Here at Fenway Park, top of inning number 7.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Inside.
Late with the swing there. Broken bat, and it's popped up. 1 down. Back to the top of the order now. William Contreras now at the plate. Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And that is downstairs. 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to third. And it stays fair. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Turned on it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Justin Slayton out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads. New pitcher on now, Garrett Whitlock. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Yelich at the dish. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Story for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for Milwaukee,
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. In there at the knees. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Rafaela on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Red Sox, the catcher, Carlos Ryan.
The 2-1. That's in for a strike, a slider. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Abner Uribe won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Jared Koenig. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox.
the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
2-2 now.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he walked him. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Roman Anthony will hit next.
Going pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning. Back inside Fenway Park, we go to the 8th. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. And 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Up the middle, and there's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. Making a move at first, pinch running for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell deploying some added speed as they look to take the lead. And now, Luis Rengifo. Pulled out on strikes. Rengifo not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Go-ahead run on base. Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away. So the go-ahead run. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Aroldis Chapman.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Brewers strand a couple.
For Milwaukee.
Bottom of the eighth. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Story back in on a dive. Here's Contreras now. Chop back up the middle. Ortiz. The flip to second. And two. What a play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You got to love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you got to remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Fouled off. He was late. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. To the right side, Rengifo. Over to first. That is the inning. It's the ninth. Back here in Boston. All set to start the ninth in this one. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. The count 2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Challenge from behind the dish here.
The catcher, William Contreras.
And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And now it's William Contreras. Got him swinging. And now it's Christian Yelich. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. And down on strikes he goes. That's the 3rd out. Brewers go down quietly. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Aaron Ashby, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. McGill, the right-hander, also getting loose. On the ground to short, Ortiz. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. On a strike. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Rengifo tosses to first. 2 away. Here comes the skipper out of the. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
That's a ball.
This to 3rd. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Down in order. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 5-3. The one